I'm a
That's
fucking
not a French Canadian
boy.
flag.
So from now on, dude, this is an
That's not French
Acadian
Canadian flag.
which
It's not
represents
French.
French. Yeah, dude, this
It's France.
Acadian, Canadians. This
No,
was
it's not
before,
Canadian.
like whenever you guys tried to burn down our fucking. This is what they were rocking in New Brunswick back in the day, because like you guys can whatever fucking gender or whatever you guys want to be anymore. So I'm gonna pick out whatever freaking nationality I'm gonna be. I'm a French Canadian now from New Brunswick. So I like to say A and eat poutine with every fucking meal.
Okay. Hey,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Hive Adventures. I am Garrett from Iowa with Dooley and Colin, and this week we have with us the one, the only, the legend, the Dutch Hammer. What's up, Dutch? That's all my energy I got. I'll be calm for the rest of the show.
Pabst Blue Ribbon is what's cracking on my end.
No, I like that. Bring that. I look like a fucking Casper the Ghost on this son of a bitch. Look how white I look.
Oh yeah, we're always cracking
white as they get
here.
Apparently.
When you're whiter than a farm machine or a farm machine mechanic and a guy that lives where there's sun for only 5 hours a day, that's pretty sad.
It is. It is really sad. I'm not really this white. I promise.
Oh, glad to have you, Dutch, no matter how white you are.
Yeah, you look at my
white Dutch,
my music choices, and you would think that I am extremely white. But what'd you say? Yeah. Did you say something, Colin?
Dutch, if you want to see something really white, bro. Yeah.
Yes.
Like if I pull down my pants right now, but I can't do it on YouTube, you'd see something even fucking whiter than you are right now, bro. Because I have the whitest ass you've ever fucking seen in your life.
This is how Colin
dude,
constantly gets kicked off TikTok.
My ass is as white as.
Actually, you know what? I have seen your ass. I can verify that. I can verify that. I have seen that ass. Look at how he's frozen.
I know, it's just wonderful.
Yeah,
was
that a French Canadian look?
Dude, I actually.
Boys, you let me start without the glasses. What the hell is wrong?
I'm rocking
I just got lost in the eyes again.
Well, we like seeing your beautiful eyes, boo.
Yeah. I usually have. It'd make me look even whiter if I had my black glasses on.
So why are you French Canadian, Dooley?
Why am I French Canadian? Why is Colin?
Oh
French
no,
Canadian?
sorry, Colin. Colin.
Oh,
why is Colin French Canadian?
He was born that way.
I was born this way. I realized this, and last night we're off of football season. It's over now. It's done. After the Grey Cup this weekend, it's done. Football's no longer anymore because Texas didn't make a game, and the fucking Buffalo Bills got their ass kicked by the New England Patriots. And I'm gonna have to fucking go through that over and over again for the rest of my fucking life because Bill Belichick's gonna outlive me, and I'm gonna have to keep watching this shit. So we are on to hockey season, okay? Let's go, boys. Fucking
life next year.
Oh, I don't know if you got the memo, Dutch, but Colin wanted us all to wear hockey jerseys for the show. So as you can see, we all are.
Yeah, I wore mine too.
I do not own a hockey jersey.
Here, here's my hockey jersey.
A1.
The Golden
No,
Knights.
I do like that
Ryan
one.
Reeves
that one's sick. I like that a lot with the V on it.
So how does a French Canadian become a Vegas fan?
I can give you guys my
autograph. Push to Edmonton.
That's what happens when you get drunk at a hockey tournament and they have a silent auction. You put your name down for a minimum bid and no one else bids. You put your name down for a minimum.
Hey, you got it.
Yeah,
dude, that's legit.
Pretty sure the picture frame is worth more than the jersey, but
yeah, no, you got it. It looks cool.
Yeah, it does. It looks really cool.
It's a cool jersey. Like it was Kachina before the Kachina came back, so
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's kind of what that Arizona art style was, and that's what they call the Coyotes jersey. The original is a Kachina jersey. Yeah.
Oh, was that a Coyotes jersey? I didn't even.
Like
yeah.
Yeah,
it's a Coyotes jersey. Yeah. It's one of the original ones. It's autographed by the I think the 2012, 2013 Coyotes. So that was
now. Did Gretzky have something to do with the Coyotes in the beginning, or still does?
Not the beginning, but he ended up coaching them for a couple of years in like 2007 through like 2009 or something like that.
Well? Did he buy into him?
I can't remember. I don't think so. I don't think he was part of management. I just think he was on the coaching staff.
I'm asking because I worked with a trooper who was married to like a part owner in the Arizona Coyotes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Arizona Coyotes?
Arizona now, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
used to be,
and then they would hang out with Gretzky sometimes. I don't know, maybe it was when he was coaching.
Probably would have been. He very well might have been like a minority owner too, but I can't remember. I remember him and like there was a thing where he was part of this scandal that happened where there was like an interior gambling ring going on within the Coyotes, and there's like his wife got thrown under the bus and Rick Tocchet was a part of it and stuff like that, and then things went away. Oh yeah, but they fucking protected him like no one's business because he's the golden boy of hockey. So it's like
that's a great one.
Pretty much they just blamed it all on his wife. Said his wife was gambling on shit. It was the old Kevin O'Leary. He wasn't him that was drunk driving the yacht, crashing it into people's boats. It was his wife.
Well, you got to think about Jordan was the same way. He had fucking gambling issues. You got to get your fix somehow.
Who was it? Was it Chris Carter? Is that the football player who did that seminar for some high school kids? Said, all right, if you're going to go pro, make sure first thing you get is a fall guy.
Fall guy. That's Chris Carter. Yeah, that was when he was working for ESPN.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, he was doing regular on like Golic.
His son actually played in the CFL for a lot of years.
His son did?
Yeah, Deron Carter. He was a really fucking good football player, right? He's like 6'5". He could play both sides of the ball. He would play wide receiver and then sometimes play DB if they had injuries during the game. Like super talented, but just a fucking whack job. And kind of understand why with his dad, right?
Chip off the old block. Yeah, his dad was too. He had fall guys and got away with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
All right, I want to circle back here real quick. What flag does Dooley have? Or, geez, I'm off today. What flag does Colin have?
So right there, that's a guitar strap from a Tea Party concert I went to.
What? Okay. Well, wait a minute. We got two things going on here.
Welcome. Well, Garrett keeps asking me what's behind my head here. So it's a guitar strap from a concert I went to, autographed by the band, the Tea Party, great Canadian group.
I've never heard of them. I might have to check them out. I will.
Yeah.
Right there. All right,
Colin, what flag is that, and where did you get it?
This is an Acadian flag. So it represents the French Canadian culture. It's an Acadian. No,
it's not. It's not a Canadian flag.
What the fuck is it?
Colin, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not a Canadian flag. There's no leaf in there.
Have you ever heard of it? French Canadians are called Acadians. Okay?
No, they're not.
French Canadians.
They're called assholes.
Yeah, I agree with that statement.
No, they're called Acadians. So it's an Acadian flag. So like whenever France came and settled Canada, this is the French, the France part of Canada that was like control of it. This was their flag.
New France.
And I got it from a friend from TikTok. So this girl sent me this flag and sent me a shirt whenever on TikTok. And like I wanted the Acadian flag. I like it.
I like that painting on the wall next to it.
Flag, so
yeah, I like the painting more too.
Oh, that's a Band of Heathens poster. I'm at my mom's.
Yeah,
That's badass. That's like
No,
top 5. I really like that. I'm into like those old album covers and shit. Is that what he said that was? Band of Heathens?
Yeah, Band of Heathens concert thing, I think.
I like that.
Yeah, it's been.
So tell me if I'm crazy.
Anniversary tour.
We are going. I already bought tickets to 2 different concerts in March. Now, I mean, I know everybody has their own opinions on COVID and whatnot, but we're going. And matter of fact, we're probably going to take a trip during Christmas on an airplane. And I have, mixed feelings about it, but at some point we have to live our lives, right? I mean, we're vaccinated, we wear a mask, we'll be smart about
I
it.
haven't
But,
changed.
We feel like we just got to go. We got to get away.
What concerts?
Am I freezing or what?
No. We're listening. What concerts?
I can't hear you.
Oh.
What concerts are you going to, Dutch?
Okay, so Girl in Red, and then Girl in Red, and then Alt J. Alt J is one of my favorite bands.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I've seen you mention it in the music chat.
Yeah. The last concert I went to was Flogging Molly. I love them fuckers. I can't wait for them to come back to Iowa.
I'm trying to think. I think actually the last concert I went to is Queens of the Stone Age.
Nice.
It was my birthday. Yeah, it was in Winnipeg, and I think Dutch would appreciate that one.
Stone Age
concert poster.
How long ago was that?
That was my birthday, actually, in 2018. I might have been to one since then. I can't remember. I might have gone to a couple small shows. It's always a fucking.
So has anybody been to a concert since COVID?
No, but I did go to an Iowa Cubs game.
That's a Cubs farm team.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, you gotta live your fucking life.
Yeah, Colin was at a Condors game last night.
Nice.
Surprised he's not wearing Oilers gear.
Saturday. Dude, I'm actually I might start rocking the Oilers. The Bakersfield Condors. We play the Iowa Wild. Well, fuck. I got bet on with you when they play each other. Because when they play the Iowa, it's gonna get gnarly up in here. So,
okay, we'll roll with that. Iowa has too many sports teams.
I've got some.
Be a hardcore fan of them all.
Yeah, if you're going to be, don't be of the Iowa Wild.
Sports. Yeah, dude. Speaking of freaking minor league sports teams, so I'm hanging out at this game. I'm watching the Condors game. Have you ever noticed that every fucking minor league team has a fat kid that's a super fan? Like he's always super, really, really heavily obese. Like I'm concerned with this kid walking up and down these stairs because I'm afraid he's gonna roll and trip his ankle and roll into the glass and break it because he's just like a boom, 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 boom. You know, I was that kid as a kid, but it's still
he goes around and wearing team jerseys and team hats everywhere, even outside of games and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the kid's just running up and down.
Usually doesn't know the difference between Canadian flags and not.
No, this is I said Acadian. I
know you're trying to say it's a Canadian flag, but it's not.
God damn it. I'm going to look this fucker up right now. I got the fucking documents right here.
Is it a France flag with a star on it?
It's a fucking sticker he put in the corner there to make it seem like it's something different. It's the closest thing you can find to a Canadian flag.
Okay, there. I'm gonna screenshot this and I'm gonna send it to Garrett.
Colin, it's supposed to be a leaf and it's supposed to be in the middle of the flag.
Yes.
I'm sending this to fucking Garrett. Right, Garrett. Actually, I can't ask you your phone number while we're recording. I'm gonna put this on the fucking.
Well, you could ask.
Put this in the Discord.
You're not going to get an
Here,
answer.
I'm gonna put this fucking picture in the Discord. I want you to pull it up and put it on the side so Dooley can see what Acadian is. Like shit.
I know what a
Like, this
Canadian is.
start-
I'm looking.
like-
I can
like,
see my
I know
fucking
I-
reflection now.
Like okay. I think Dooley's fucking with me at this point. Garrett, I need you to
Perhaps.
pull this up for me. Hey, have Jamie pull this up. Like, dude,
I don't know. I don't know what
even
you're
shows
talking
the
about,
font and
Colin. I'm not
I'm
fucking with
working on it
anybody
for
right
you.
now.
Who's trolling who here?
Dooley's trolling me.
What are you talking about?
God damn it. I
Cheers.
got the documents right there. I sent it to Garrett. He's gonna show it up on the side right now. I know this isn't good for freaking okay, no,
Audio?
we just got banned from YouTube. But hey,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah,
it says that the Acadians are the
Are dead?
descendants of the French who settled in Acadia, which is now
Well, goddamn.
Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Prince Edward, as well as parts of Quebec, and also includes
Prince Edward
Maine.
Island.
You want to apologize, Dooley? You want to apologize?
Goddamn.
No, you just got to quit muffling your words. You kept saying Canadians.
And to be fair,
Not-
they
I said
they are completely
Not Acadian.
different than French Canadians in Quebec. It's like a completely different group.
You just kept saying a Canadian, not Acadians. I don't know what. You gotta enunciate a bit better, Colin.
I said Acadian.
Yeah, I know you said a Canadian. You gotta say Acadian.
Acadian.
All right, boys, we got Dutch Hammer here. And for those of you that don't know, the Hammer is a world-renowned author.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Dude, that was a great book.
I appreciate it.
Like, where
It was all, like I said, there's most of it's true. I just had to change names and shit like that, protect the not
Confidentiality
innocent,
and whatnot.
basically. Yeah. I had most of the cops gave me carte blanche to do whatever I want, but I didn't go to each and every suspect or ancillary person and ask. I was just like, we'll just change shit up. So it's my first crack at it. I'm working on another one, but
Oh yeah.
life gets in the way,
Yeah, no, it's a quick read. I mean, I read fast, but I think I knocked it out in like 20 minutes probably, which I would say most people would be like hour and a half read.
Yeah,
I would say
probably.
most people-
It's a good bathroom sitter,
Yeah,
and I made
it's
it that
intense.
link. Well,
I lent it to my father-in-law before I dove into it because he's retired. So every time I get a book, he pretty much reads it before me now. So I gave it to him to read because I'm fucking way behind on all my other books. So
I hear that. That's just why I started getting them on
but
audio.
to know it's yeah, man, you should record an audiobook.
The next one, or I could just redo this one.
Dude, I'll record an audiobook for you.
Yeah, I would. It'd be cool to have Will fucking do it because his voice is so distinct.
Yep.
Mine's just like every 6'8" white dude, kind of deep, and sometimes it cracks. But I don't know. Maybe for the next one, maybe not.
Yeah. So the book kind of covers loosely some of your experiences as a police officer, which you are now retired, correct?
Right, I am. Well, yeah, disabled, back injury forced me out, but yeah. Before, most cops retire at 50, and I was forced out at 40, so I had another good 10 years in me to kick ass and take names, So it was tough, man. When I first went out, I struggled with identity, and it was rough. It was real tough, depression took over, anxiety kicked in. I didn't shower for like fucking 2 weeks at one point, man. It got pretty bad. And I was injured too, so it was hard to do anything without constant pain. So then you take more medication to kill the pain, and then that doesn't work, so you take more, and it's just a terrible cycle I got into, and clawed my way out of it though. So here we are.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, Dutch, I've got a couple questions about you about days on the force.
Yes, sir.
So, how many times did you play the Meow game? Is my first question, and then my follow-up question: did you ever do like the? Did you? No, never mind. I just had the one question.
Colin's definitely
now.
prepared his questions.
Okay, here. So to answer the Meow game question, we didn't we came up with our own shit. Like we would get points if you said a certain word over the radio, and it would be borderline. Well, it'd be today. A lot of them would be out of bounds, but to be quite honest with you, but some of them, were borderline just dirty. But you'd have to try to work it in, and you get points. And at the end of the 12-hour shift, whoever won, we may throw in tickets to a Cubs game, a Cardinals game, or money, or whatever happened to be, whatever happened to be that time anyway.
Gotcha. Well, you gotta do something to get through the day.
Oh shit, yes.
I've got a follow-up question. What's that place you used to like to eat with all the goofy shit on the walls?
To what?
What's that
The
place you like
used
to eat
with all the goofy shit on the walls?
Yeah.
I wasn't. Are you talking about Super Troopers?
Yes, he is.
Okay. I got the first one with Super Troopers.
Colin, did you know that Super Troopers is not a documentary?
But Reno 911 is.
Absolutely.
That's real.
You boot. You boot.
Yeah, a couple of those cops became actors after that show. Hey,
which one?
Reno 911.
That was their best.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So I'm gonna be honest with you with this. With Reno 911. Remember the blonde hair, big boobied one?
Yeah.
She was the girl in there. And
yeah.
Dude, I had the biggest crush on her when I was younger, bro.
I don't believe it.
Dude, I want to smash so bad. I wanted to go over and fucking handcuff me to a fucking pole and then just fucking have her way with me. Like, dude, I don't know what I want her to like beat me. Like I would probably gotten a boner if she would have arrested me and beat the shit out of me when she did. She fucking was hot. I still think that chick's hot today.
Yeah, she's one of them that became an actress after that.
Yeah. Colin definitely has a type. As we've slowly discovered over these magical few weeks we've had with him.
We all do. He's just single and able to act on it.
I'm not.
What? Did you get married since last
I'm
time?
not single.
Huh?
No, I'm not married. I just wear a ring.
What, to keep chicks
like
away from you?
Did she make you put on a promise ring already?
Them gold diggers away. I said digger.
What?
D. Gold diggers.
No, don't worry. That's not why your screen went black, Dutch.
Yes.
That one, Colin?
I remember her.
Is that who we're talking about, Colin?
No. She had two subwoofers in the back. Pumping, thumping.
Dude,
Colin,
hell yes.
Were you a big Beth fan when you watched Dog the Bounty Hunter too?
Ooh, yeah, that's close. That's close.
That's very close.
I was
She's
more
a
of
little
a
thicker.
Dolly. Like I was more of like I was more of a Dolly fan, you know. I didn't like that.
Dolly Parton.
Was that like those Karen dolls that the guys were talking about in the show the other day?
Oh yes.
Karen dolls.
You can change
Or
their
Heather?
heads and
Heather?
everything.
Oh,
Heather.
Right?
There you go. The Heather dolls.
Henry.
Oh, man. I bet those come. You think those come with
version,
different
like
size
for-
shafts?
From what it sounds like, the Henry doll kicked the shit out of you, Colin. So that's probably is up your alley.
Dude, the Henry doll. Dude, I don't want anything in my butt.
Yeah, but no, it would kick the shit out of you though.
Hey, you can
And
start.
why
out
are you
with
wearing a
3
ring?
Yeah,
Like what kind of ring?
Yeah, it's you see the ring? It's from
Does it
it's
say something on it?
antler and wood and turquoise.
I actually
Oh, I
like
thought-
that. I really
I thought it
like
was like
that.
the Lord of the Ring for a second.
That's tight. Where'd you get that?
No, I wear one. eBay.
On eBay?
I got it on eBay. I don't know how much she paid for it. You
I
know.
like it.
Wait. So this is
she
your new.
bought you a ring.
Yeah.
Does she wear a ring?
Yeah, because I wanted it. Yeah.
She does. Okay, so you guys wear promise rings.
Yeah, dude. It's
So
just,
you guys are 15.
Yeah, I
No,
remember buying a
not
promise
that.
ring.
It's just I like
before we
wearing
were
a
born.
ring.
Okay, hold up. I'm gonna
No,
talk to
it's
Colin
not
for a
that.
second.
Can I just
Boys, I think we need to get Colin a lifeguard. Like,
I second that motion.
what were
All
you
in
doing
favor,
this
say
kid?
aye.
Aye. Okay, we'll let Colin back in now. All right, Colin, you're back.
okay? I don't know why you would like mute my mic. That's fucked up, you know, and all good, but you know,
It has
bless your
the
heart.
power.
But,
The
but
power.
I already have a lifeguard at home. Okay, Millet makes sure I don't drown. Okay, we were in the jacuzzi last night watching Monday Night Football. Like it's perfect. I didn't drown, and I haven't been
Stop,
drinking either,
Dooley.
so I'm golden. Like I'm like 2.5 weeks not drinking right now. Julie,
you
you're making me
broken?
sick right now. I'm getting
So were
dizzy.
you in a pool or in a hot tub?
Holy shit, you did sound French there. Dooley, you making me sick.
Yeah. Hey, Colin, were you in a pool or were you in a hot tub the other night?
I don't have a pool, so I moved from that house. I no longer
Okay.
live in the house. I live out in Amy's now, and we got a jacuzzi at the house, and you know it's nice. I like the
tight.
house I'm
It
in
looked
now way
nice.
better. The house I was in.
When you say we have a
Yeah.
jacuzzi,
The house
are you
I-
now living with your lady?
I have been for months now, bro.
Dude, 2 months ago you were single.
I've recorded-
Get out of here with this months.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Last time I
No.
talked to you, when you showed me your ass jumping into the pool naked, you were single.
That's right.
And that
You
was
were
like
single.
a couple months ago,
Yeah.
wasn't
That's right.
it? Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
during July,
No,
dude.
That was awesome.
maybe it
I don't
was.
know.
Dude, October trivia, you guys had like just got together. And it's the beginning
No.
of December.
No, I think it was a trivia before that.
No, it was
Mine
October
was,
trivia
dude.
because I missed September.
Okay.
I don't know about
we
y'all,
bet-
but
we
it
got
seems
together
like
before the-
time just has sped up
Together,
for the last
Because
couple of
after-
years.
It happens when
well,
you get
like
older,
last
Dutch.
fucking.
It does. It does. Well, and we skipped a fucking year too. I mean, you know.
That's 100% true. I keep forgetting that it's 2021.
Every time I
Okay.
think back to things I've done, it's just like, oh, I just did that the other day, or just did that not that long ago. It's like, oh no, that was like fucking 2 years ago now because we literally could do
Yeah.
nothing for a full fucking year. So
Exactly.
Yeah, for reference, when I say the other day, it means sometime between high school graduation and today.
Yeah, all right.
That's how I roll. There's a 20-year window for the other day.
Well, they say time's relative, so I guess, you know, it is. relatively speaking.
All right,
Yep.
boys. We've been sidetracked as always, which is fine. But Dutch, real quick, and looking
Okay,
for
so
more.
I got together with her 3 weeks before the first ever episode. The first ever
We've hit
episode,
the
September
30-minute
20th.
delay.
Okay, Colin, we'll hash this out next week. Okay, you can come with a timeline and a PowerPoint. All right, all right, Dutch.
Make a little family tree.
Okay, with leaning towards a story that will make people laugh. What's the most fucked up thing you ever saw as a cop? And I don't mean like serious fucked up because I read your book and I know it could go there. Like funny fucked up.
Well, okay, so we get called to a shots fired at like government. It's Section 8 housing, which is government housing. What happened was when Cabrini Greens and the Robert Taylor homes in Chicago all shut down. They make fucking condominiums out of Cabrini Greens, I believe, and then they tore Robert Taylor down. Well, all those people had to go somewhere, and they paid them to move to places like Mattoon, not so much Effingham, but Mount Vernon got a lot of them. So, and they brought their problems with them, and they brought their firearms with them. So it was real. We knew it was real. It was not something like firecrackers and all that bullshit. Which early in my career, 9 times out of 10, it was either firecrackers or old Jed shooting at some fucking squirrels. But then later on in my career, it turned into gunplay. So we all go hauling ass down there, and when I finally get there, which is probably 2 minutes after my captain and my one of my junior officers get there, they're already in a foot pursuit with the suspect and have lost him. So I'd go directly to the girlfriend's apartment who called in the shots fired call, or where the shots allegedly came from. So I get there, and it's the same lady that I've dealt with, 100 times. Her and her boyfriend are always fighting. Well, this week they were back on. The week before they were off. He was threatening to kill her, and I was sitting in her apartment talking about everything from religion to racism. Just covered everything. So she was real cool with me for about a week. Well, when I got there, she called me everything but a white man, and I was the most racist person that ever walked on the planet. And so she had never reacted like that towards me. So I knew something was up from the get-go. I didn't know exactly what at this point. Well, the captain and junior officer come back. They can't find the dude. So we start questioning her there, and she starts, basically telling us to go fuck ourselves. So we're like, all right, turn around, put your hands behind your back. So we handcuff her. Junior officer's a female, so we had her pat her down. And I stood there, I watched, and I transport her back to the PD. So since I had a decent rapport with her the week before, and not too bad of a rapport with her the last 3 months we've been dealing with her, I did the interview. And I sat there, I talked to her for an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and trying to find out where this fucking gun was. There's bullet holes in the wall. So we knew, and there wasn't bullet holes in the wall the week before, so I knew that there was some gunplay. And you could smell fucking gunpowder in the air. I mean, it was the whole deal. We knew that a gun had been fired. We couldn't find the fucking gun. So I sent the guys back down to her apartment, because when I would talk about the bathroom, she would get a little wigged out. I could tell by body language something was going on there. So I told them, search that fucking bathroom to tear it apart. I don't care if you have to tear the goddamn tub out. That gun is in there somewhere. So they tear it apart, look in the tank for the the shitter, and there's a kilo of coke in there, and a bunch of big old wad of fucking cash.
Hell yeah. Sounds
Yeah.
like you guys are partying.
So, well, we split it 4 ways. I think statute of limitations is up.
Properly.
4 ways split. Hey, conference boys, side conference. So yeah, that's why she was being goofy about that. Well, couldn't find a gun, So I was like, fuck it. And at this point, I had already been a detective for several years. I'd done undercover narcotics work for several years, so I knew how to do a fucking interrogation. I couldn't break this girl. She wasn't going to tell me shit. So I was like, fuck this. Change of scenery. Sometimes people won't tell a uniformed officer what they've done. They just won't fucking do it because
they're programmed not to.
Exactly. Well, especially from people from the city, a badge in the uniform is not a good thing to them. They've been taught from the day they were born that that's the devil, and sometimes it is the fucking devil. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that all cops are saints because they're not. But anyway, I called a detective in, and I'm sitting there watching the interview on the, because there's CCTV, and he's in there for like 5 fucking minutes, and he's like, "Where's the gun?" And she's like, "I got it." Now he's like, "What do you mean you got it?" And she's like, "I got it in me." He's like, "Oh." He's like, "Oh, all right, where? Which hole?"
She put it in her prison, bro.
She had this 380. It was probably, I don't know. I think it was 3 inches long, 3 or 4 inches long. But you got to take into account there's also a fucking
an angle.
It's not a straight line.
So picture in your mind a Walther PPK, like James Bond used. It was that size of pistol in her pussy. The pussy pistol.
I had a feeling that's where this was going.
That's where it went. So
this has got this because this is the best part.
Okay, so
Colin's face, he just looks like a fucking kid that just woke up at Christmas.
She pulls her britches down, and he takes out some Kleenexes, lays them on.
Was the hammer sticking out?
No, but there was a round in it.
Oh, okay.
There was a round in the chamber, and it was one of those that have a hammer. So yeah, she had to manipulate that thing too. So
she put a loaded gun in her cooch.
That puts a whole different meaning to fire
that
crotch.
Reminds you of the hard with her cooter. That one girl that shot her cooter that they talked about the other day on The Boys. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. But I just had to search up. I got the notes right here. This girl's probably been practicing with this old bad boy. So she probably got it from Acanadian.com and then used the promo code Hard Factor for fucking,
Colin, stop.
For putting the gun in there.
Actually, hearing that, it kind of reminds me of
that was on Acanadian.com.
Okay, so did she get it out without shooting herself?
Okay, yes. So he lays out Kleenexes on the interview table there, and hold on a second. I did something. There we go. So, and then she stands, and she had super, the skin tight leggings on, and I watched my officer pat her down. So there's no fucking, you couldn't see it. There was nothing sticking out. Nothing. It was all pretty much the way up in there.
The only way she would have been able to find it is if you made her cough.
Well, bend over and cough. At the jail, they definitely would have found it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. fuck, because I actually had put her in a holding cell for like 10 minutes waiting on so I could go and talk to my detective and tell him, what she had told me and my history with her. Well, he already knew her, but still. We discussed, the bathroom, and I knew that she was fucking lying. The gun was somewhere. She just wasn't going to tell us. But yeah, so she was actually in the goddamn holding cell, and she could have blasted me at any time. And when she came out of that holding cell, she could have popped me, and I couldn't have done shit about it, And I think about I left the interview room because she was thirsty. Looking back at the tape, she was moving around. Probably obviously situating that fucking pistol in her pussy. But so she pulls that thing out, lays it on those Kleenexes. He folds it over, comes over to the interview room and the conference room that's adjacent to the interview rooms where I'm watching this. And before he enters, I can smell this fucking pistol. I can smell it. Yeah, man. It smells like 3-day-old bait.
Was she on keto?
It was funky.
Was she on keto?
Fuck. Maybe.
Was it a keto pistol?
Perhaps that was the problem. I don't know. I don't know that there was keto back. This was probably 6-7 years ago, but. So I take a look at it, and as you can imagine, there's blood, there's little hairs on it. It looked like it'd been inside a pussy. Like you can imagine what a pistol might look like that's been in a pussy.
I got to have some questions for you right now. You've been firing along. You start getting into the juicy stuff, and I have questions going in my mind, like boom, 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 boom. Now, quick question. Now, with the pistol though, like there's a couple things with this. So me and the pistol have a couple things in common. We both don't shoot blanks. But like how, like I wonder if that could have potentially gone off in her cooter if she would just like how like whenever you're kind of bored, so you want to masturbate and you get bored.
Yeah.
So like, what if she would have leaned back and just finger blasted herself? Would she have blasted herself? Actually, if she finger blasted herself,
that'd have been one hell of an orgasm.
These are the questions we need to know.
That'd be one hell of a pop shot.
Oh fuck, dude! You know how you nervously switch cheeks, like when somebody says something, you're like, oh, what if she switched cheeks? That motherfucker went off in there, man. Yeah. Well, what I was afraid of is that she could have at any time shot any of it. And
she could have pulled an Alec Baldwin and just popped the hammer and not even pulled the trigger.
Yeah, this motherfucker. I don't know. Why would you say shit at this point? Don't say a goddamn word.
Were you guys gonna let her
go? But anyway,
no?
yes. So that's one of the funnier, funky ones. I mean, there's 20 years of stuff that just in general conversation. It pops off a story in my mind, and it's like, oh fuck yeah, I remember when, or like listening to the guys. Anytime they mention law enforcement stuff, I'm like, yep, there was a time.
Time is a circle. So, quick question: did you guys like disinfect the gun, or did you have to like just leave it and bag it for evidentiary purposes?
Yeah, you leave it and bag it. You put it.
You have to put the poor tech that had to open that bag.
Well, she did, and she fucking bitched.
Are you sure you didn't pull one?
It stunk up the whole goddamn evidence room because this was on a Saturday, and she came in on Monday and was fucking pissed. The evidence custodian. She's like, I thought there was a dead. Why does that gun smell like it was laying in a pond or something? Look, there's a dead fish in that fucking locker. What'd you say, Colin?
Keto cooter.
Keto cooter.
She was definitely on keto. We have proof of the keto cooter. On a scale of keto cooter to smelling like roses, where was it? That's my scale keto, on the smelliness.
Full on keto, baby.
Smells like pike, you're all right. Smells like
Wonky.
trout, get the fuck out.
Okay, I've
This
got,
is
I've
like
got how
dead
many beers question
carp.
for you.
Dead carp.
I've got how many beers question for you. How to lick the
baby.
gun.
Ugh.
How many beers to lick the gun? Oh,
Beers.
Yeah,
there's
they
not
had all the
enough.
keto- They had the keto
No.
over it.
Okay, so
I'm
an
saying
honest
four.
answer is that I would puke because beer fucks up my stomach. So let's go to liquor.
How many hoots? How many
So how
hoots?
How many shots of
joints?
whiskey?
How many? How
How many shots
many?
of whiskey?
How many
Okay.
Joey Diaz style edibles?
Oh,
How many
goddamn.
1,000-milligram
Ooh.
edibles?
Well, I do probably throughout the day, I'll do about 400 milligrams, but that's broken up throughout the day. So, and I'd have to stay awake enough to lick the goddamn gun. So, give me a one full Joey Diaz edible because I probably wouldn't remember it. Now, shots, that's probably equal to like 10 shots of JD or whatever whiskey you want, I would say.
I don't know if there's enough whiskey in the world to make me do that.
Well, you would barf before you would get to the point where you could do it. So I don't know that it's a real valid question there, Big Jern. You puke on the gun.
Okay.
So,
Like,
if we're
like after you gotta lick it before you put it in. Like you got like
Not this one.
before you put it in.
Not this one, buddy.
lick it before you stick it. I was going to say, depends how you're taking the shots. If you're taking shots going like shot, lick, then 6 shots. But if you're taking your shots and you're sitting there and you're mulling on it for a minute, it's got to be upwards it's got to be close to 10 shots.
Yeah,
you
think you would have to rapid fire those
you gotta
shots.
numb that. But I mean, like if you're just kind of doing rapid fire, just bang, bang, bang. I could probably do 3. Just go 1, 2, 3. Give it a little
I don't
up,
know,
down,
man.
crossover, and just.
I don't know. I think I'd run into the problem that
do one
Doug
shot,
said,
run-
where you'd have to be awake. I don't think
And
I
then
could drink enough whiskey and still remain awake.
And then pretend you're running out of a fucking sauna in the middle of winter. Just run outside at the snowbank and just dive right in.
Well, you got to keep in mind,
take your mind right off it.
if that gun is anywhere in the same room you are, you're going to smell it.
Yeah.
So you got to take, at least 5 shots to numb the senses completely.
So in other words, you're saying take whiskey snorts.
Sniff it, yes.
So guys,
Or some cocaine. How many lines of cocaine would it take for you?
You do a whiskey snort up one side, one up the other. Take one shot, take a lick. It's almost like a tequila shot.
Oh fuck!
so I've got going real quick, boys. 2 butt chugs, 2 beers back to back butt chugs, then lick of the gun, shotgun a beer. It's the new challenge, okay? So you do 2 butt chugs, then you shotgun a beer, and then you lick the gun. Or you lick of the gun, then you shotgun the beer. Like salt, lime, tequila, type deal.
Yeah, lick it, slam it, suck it. See,
Yeah.
now tell the
Lick it,
story
slam it, suck
brings back what
That's
that
the same thing.
fucker smelled like, and I'm telling you guys, that's a smell. I've been around dead, bloated bodies that have been baked inside a house, 90-degree weather for a week. And that is probably the worst, okay? This was up there. This was up there near dead, bloated, 5-day-old body. It stunk so I don't know how anybody would want to get near that at all.
I don't know, man.
At all.
If it's been a little bit, you're going through a little dry spell, then you're like, then you're drinking,
Yeah, who am I
Who
trying
knows,
to
bro?
kid?
It's up. Everyone.
We're men here.
Hey, Garrett. Does a part of you feel like the first time that Colin told us about the keto girl, that he's leaving out the fact that he leave right away?
Yeah.
The way it sounds like is he might have went back for a second. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was just trying to play superhero at first.
That wasn't
All
the
right,
first time
boys.
we hung out though.
He's speechless. He's never speechless.
Yeah, his cheeks are getting a little more red too. Blushing a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, Dutch, we're gonna have you back on probably sometime next year with the holidays and
Hey,
everything coming
I'm
up. But
always
we gotta
available,
wrap her
brother.
up. We're like double time this episode, which I'm not saying it's bad.
No.
But
Hey,
I
you know
feel
what
like-
Joe Rogan stuff. Hey, have you ever tried DMT?
That was me.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Garrett's trying to wrap it up, and
episode.
Colin's just opening a new can of worms.
No, dude,
I'll
like-
answer that on the next episode. We'll go through the list of drugs I've done since I retired.
I'll see how many I can match you.
Okay, I want to go through.
Yes. We got there. Barbecue.
Have you guys ever
Edibles?
gotten records from buying a case of beer?
That's got to be
that's
a
the
Canadian
one you got
thing.
like a couple weeks.
Pabst
That's-
was doing a thing there where you can get three different 7-inch singles when you buy a case of beer.
I wonder if they
Dude,
do
yeah,
that
we
in
gotta
the
just
States.
send it to an
I've never heard of that. And then another thing, I never heard of 3 fucking Reese's in a slot. It's always 2 or 4.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
I've
No,
heard of 3
always-
fingers,
always
but
3.
not 3 Reese's.
Well-
you know? I've heard of 3 fingers, but like 3 Reese's until
This
Julie
fucking guy.
told me. You know.
Yeah.
All right, Dutch, where can the people find you to get all your great Vandyland content and everything else? What are you
You can
on?
go to the Cannabis Cop on Instagram, kind of follow my progression through learning how to grow marijuana for medicinal purposes because the fucking taxes are so outrageous. I've been
They're
able
not
to
praised.
successfully not go to a dispensary since July because I'm growing such good stuff. So, in the Hard Factor Treehouse in Vandyland. So,
By the way, I don't smoke, but the shit you're growing looks fucking amazing.
oh man, I tell you, I can't believe it. I'm like, this stuff, it looks as good or better than what you would find in any dispensary in Illinois. And it hits.
I would
as
come
hard
out
or
of
harder.
retirement for your shit, Dutch.
Yeah, brother.
That is no joke.
Hey, we don't live that far apart. We can meet in the middle or something, you know, and yeah, have a nice sesh. Or edibles. I do the edibles too. Avocado oil. It's out of this site, Vandyland Viper. Watch for it in the stores.
Nice. Jer,
Look
hey,
for it in the store
Colin,
near
what's
you.
your handles?
Dude, I am now officially at Real Big Jern on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Now I finally was able to change my TikTok handle back to
Nice.
Real Big Jern
Nice.
again.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm on all 3 of those. Cannabis Cop on all 3 of them. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, I follow him on TikTok. He's pretty funny.
I try.
All
You
right,
should have seen him
Julie.
whenever he was doing the dun, 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 dun. It was awesome. Or whenever he did the twerking
Macarena?
challenge, it was beautiful.
At Dooley_24 on Twitter.
Dooley Decimal. My man.
Yeah.
You can find me at Garrett from Iowa on Twitter and the TikTok. And we will see you all next week.
Nikes.
And we love
Love you
you
guys.
all. Thanks for watching this shit show, as always.